We love something that happened from back in August. Young Thug.
Yeah.
He dropped some music. That album there, Scooty, whatever. Did you listen to any of that album?
Who's that?
How do you feel about this Young Thug stuff? I haven't got a chance to speak to you since he got on his little phone calls, got leaked and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Is he a rat?
He did too much talking.
Is he a rat, Honcho Hoodlum?
No, he's not a rat, but he did too much talking. That's all it is.
Bro, how is this man not a rat?
No, he just did too much talking. Ratting is like, let me explain ratting. Ratting is if you tell the cops something and a man goes to jail for that and they use what you said against him to get him, to give him time. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
He comes to court, points at you, and he's on the stand and saying the most.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's ratting. He just did too much talking. He was, you know what I mean? He did too much talking. Like, there's still no good.
Him saying,
I'm not
yo,
stamping him like,
we sell Lil Wayne weed and shit. They're basically, and it's actually, it was true.
Yeah, for sure. But he's trying to, remember, you have to understand too, they're saying he ratted on somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
The person they're saying he ratted on is saying,
no, he defended it.
So then that means it's like, fuck, what do you want to say?
Listen, bro, I think there's a lot of goalpost moving going on right there.
There's I said he did a lot of talking, so that means fuck. I wouldn't condone that. If my niggas did that, I wouldn't sponsor that.
So
you know what I mean? I wouldn't sponsor that. But snitching and like, remember, there's levels to snitching. There's confidential informants.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even get paperwork on them. There's the rats that like go all the way, go on the stand. There's rats that said made a statement and then take it back.
Right.
You know what I mean? But ratting is anything a man says is used against a man when he's getting charged.
Mm-hmm.
What Duggar said in the fucking interrogation room?
Yeah.
What he said in the interrogation room was too much.
2 hours, yeah.
Too much. You know what I mean? You did a lot of talking. So like that can't get stamped. There's no real nigga gonna say, yo, fuck. That's some real nigga shit.
Yeah, so
we did too much talking.
I think at this point, it's safe to say that ratting is okay in rap.
It been okay. Niggas been ratting for years. Why do you guys, perfect, because you're old head. Why do you old heads be like, yo, just ratting shit? You guys are okay with ratting shit? Like, they've been ratting since the 80s and the 90s.
The rappers?
Everyone been ratting, bro. You're not seeing every minute they're coming on, all these fucking kingpins, all these guys, everyone looked up to. They're all rats.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Yeah.
But they're not
shit.
rapping telling you that
you
they're realist niggas. You guys are
fighting them the same way. What are we talking about?
There's one thing when we're finding out that all of these like kingpins are rats, but they're not on the mic saying that they're not rats or kill all rats and all types of shit.
All the kingpins were, which ones were co-signing ratting unless they were fucking Nicky Barnes? He's the only one that stood on his ratting shit. Everyone else ratted and went away and all sorts of shit.
So when did it change that like fans stopped caring?
The street's been dead. You think this shit's new?
And let me expand the question. Is it only the fans, like the suburban white kids and all that don't care about the snitching, or do street niggas not care about snitch rappers?
I can't talk to you for street niggas. I can only speak for myself, cuz.
So are you listening to Gunna?
No, I don't listen to Gunna.
Why not?
I never liked Gunna like that. He was never on my playlist like that.
What about Boston Richie? I think he had something on his jacket too.
I don't listen to him either.
Who else is in that ratting category? Because just a lot of them are coming from Atlanta. Rollo. But Rollo, I think they cleared up his shit.
Rollo's not no snitch. That's not.
I think he cleared up his shit. Yeah.
He's not a snitch.
So then you're telling, okay, well, and I'm not going to ask you about 6ix9ine because you're going to say you was.
6ix9ine's a rat.
Okay. True. He went in front of the stand, or he went on the stand, he put his homies away and stuff like that.
He's a rat. So what do you defend him? So what are you talking about? You're trying to compare that to what Thugger did?
Maybe we could put him more into the Gunna category.
No, Gunna never ratted either. Gunna just took a plea deal. You know what I mean? Like,
God.
Cause you guys never been to jail and no, you get what I
Nigga,
mean?
I've been to jail.
Okay, so listen to me. So if you've been to jail in Canada, there's not no RICO. They call it OC out here.
Right.
Organized crime. Do you know how much niggas get charged in organized crime and plead out and they go to the pen for a couple years and come out with their rats?
Yes, but he admitted to YSL being a gang. We don't even have to go back over that.
100%.
And then Thug was calling him a rat until he got called a rat.
He said too much, 100%. He said too much too. But him pleading out, that doesn't make that's pleading out. Bitch, any nigga that really fucking been in jail knows jail shit, knows like niggas that get caught with OC, they plead out. Majority it's not no like everyone busts it and comes home. Like it's not one of those.
Yeah, but there's a difference between pleading out and then
that's what he did. He pled. He pled out. So when he pled out, that's what he had to say. Yes, that's a part of the plea agreement. You know what I mean?
To admit that YSL is a gang.
Yeah, that's a plea agreement. You know what I mean?
So then I think they should be good. They should be good. They should be doing collabos together and everything then.
They should be, but fuck.
Because
that's them.
I feel like they did a little bit of goalpost moving over there in Atlanta when it came to that.
No, because they did, but it's like fuck.
Because if you really look at it, bro, Thug and Gunna, they're kind of in the same category. Thug maybe even a little bit worse, bro.
How? Is he
the
worse?
Nigga was in an interrogation room for 2 hours and then try to cap and be like, oh, I was trying to pick up the bitch. Watch when we see what the bitch really looks like, bro. She probably looks like a 2 out of 10, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know.
Missing teeth, all type of shit.
We don't know. 1, 2, it's like, fuck. Whatever excuse he came in, it's not good enough. He did too much talking. Gunna took the plea. They all went out bad.
Yeah.
Like we can't, I'm not stamping them. You know what I mean? But they never did the full 6ix9ine, full level. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the man took a plea deal. And know what he did? He took a plea deal without running it by his co-accused. Normally, when a man is in on a case like that, you have to understand too. When you're on an organized crime, you don't even know all of these guys on the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people you don't know. So the people you do know, you run it by them like, yo, boom, boom, I got charged with this. Yo, I'm gonna go plead out for this, that, boom, 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 boom. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Normally, that's how it goes. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck. I don't know how their situation went. I just know Gunna was the first one to plead out, and then they all pled out. You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. I just feel like these words have been changed from ratting to pleading. And
no, I'm telling you, everything is facts. Everything I'm telling you is facts. They all went out bad. You know what I mean? They all went out bad. But there's like levels to what they did. You know what I mean?
I feel like if those guys were hated, like if they were a crew of guys that didn't, like already had like a shitty reputation, whatever they did, people would have canceled them. But because they were already liked to a degree, everybody loves Thug. Thug has a lot of connections with a lot of different people. People are willing to overlook certain things when it comes to those guys.
You know what it is? Thug just did too much talking. But you have to understand too, when a man says, yo, this guy's a snitch, there's a guy that is saying, yo, he ratted on me. There's no guy out there saying Thug ratted on me.
True.
Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So that's where it breaks down to. It's not like the guys out there saying, yo, Thug ratted on me, and what he said in the interrogation room was used against me, and I'm about to go do some crazy time. But like, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, listen, man. To me, it's an old story. I just wanted to make sure to get your point of view on it because you're pretty even when it comes.
But they all went out bad.
Yeah.
So there's no like I ain't vouching for nothing. You know what I mean?
And it's okay for anybody to play. Last thing, it's okay for anybody at this point to play. Like you're not gonna look at a man sideways if you pull up next to him in traffic and he's bumping Gunna.
No, why would I? I'm not a nigga like that. No.
I think you might be a little bit more mature than a lot of people, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. It's not like I'm bumping him in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a whole different thing. If you're listening to who you're listening to, who am I to tell you what to listen to? Like,
you're not judging next man's for listening to it.
No. Why would I? It's not my homies are not listening to him.
That's a different story now, right?
My
If the homies pull up bumping some new gun up, that fuck you mean? You be like, what the fuck you playing that in the car for, bro?
No, but he has some 1-2 bangers, so I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
That man played out, but he's not a full blown rap. 6ix9ine is a rap, made a statement, went to a fucking trial, went on stand, pointing man's out, said this guy did that and that. That is different from a man pleading out on a RICO.
Yeah.
And that is different from a man, even though he was in the interrogation room for way too long, 100%. There's no man that's out there saying, yo, this guy ratted on me. The guy that he supposedly ratted on and saying, buddy, he helped me out. He was trying to say this, and they know it. Like, you know what I mean? That's them. You know what I mean? In my like who I moved, like where I grew up with, like, in my ends, like that wouldn't be acceptable.
Just I know there's a
Let me
part
put
of
it like that. Like in my ends, like where I'm from, that wouldn't be acceptable.
Yeah, because there's a part of me that just feels like, I don't know, they got away with something where, you know, we just have to accept it. You know what I'm saying? Man could have got paid off behind the scenes. Yo, here's some extra guap.
But remember, but for him, listen, when he's in the interrogation room, that guy's already in jail on the charge already.
Yeah.
He's already on TMZ, and the whole world knows he's in for shooting up Lil Wayne's tour bus. So it's not like Duggar went in there and said, yo, he shot up the tour bus, this, that. He said he didn't. He said he's soft. He said, yo, that's not, you get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So it's like, it's how you want to put it, but he did too much talking.
He didn't say.
He should have simply just said, yo, what am I here for? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, you're my lawyer. Okay, yeah, my lawyer's here. Okay, what do we talk about? There's nothing to talk about.
Gotta
Simple,
go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Am I arrested? No?
Yeah.
All right. Gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go. He did too much talking and then saying, trying to exchange numbers. That's crazy. But you have to understand too. There's people in this world that have relationships with cops. There's niggas that fuck cops.
Not only that, there's people who have them on payroll.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, you think there's not street niggas that fuck cops? You never seen a sexy cop?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, we don't know. You know what I mean?
That's a slippery slope though, fam.
Yo, pause on that.
Pause.
Yo, chill out.
That's a slippery slope.
Yo, chill.
Chill out with that. Chill out.
Because how do you even approach a cop in the first place to try to run some game, try to run some riz? You know what I'm saying?
You never know. You could see cops in fucking plain clothes, and you never know they were a cop. Like, you never know how it goes.
You ever fuck a cop?
No, I wouldn't mind.
You know anybody ever fuck a cop?
No. Even if I did, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't tell me. Maybe that's that shit that they be talking about that gets me in trouble. Okay, let's move on.
That's the shit right there. You see what I'm talking about?
That was a crazy setup. Only when they fucked the cop.
Officer Ricky. Yeah, okay.
We love hip hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.